What is up, everyone? Alex Adams here, back for one more video. We're probably gonna be a couple videos because I kind of cut the other one short a little bit. But we are playing again.
Your sister can help us. Although just
The Game of Thrones shit.
And Lady Margaery's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Alright, well, I already know what gets the story going, so let's just read this.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but we must appeal to Lady Margaery to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
This should go on a little bit faster.
1 moment.
Because I already know everything that's in here. I'm also not going to talk to this guy.
I can come back later if you'd like.
Later would be best.
Of course.
See how that works. Okay, so she comes in immediately. That's odd. Because you don't come for a long time if he's here.
Time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact. Thank you, my lady. And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark, it raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Wellset. She mentioned the northern girl in my service.
Asshole!
She painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what I don't
Especially
know.
since, you know, kind of was here when it all happened.
I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Fucking
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive
stupid ass fly. Mind your business.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
I can't wait for the second season. I'm not even close to beating this game and I'm already like, oh, I can't wait for season 2. I do know what happened in The Wolf Among Us, and I definitely can't wait for that season to come out.
You can do this.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so. Speak falsely, and it'll be worse for you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark, a house of traitors.
They were the wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say her loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned, but now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told, and exceeded only by your lack of humility. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of anyone else. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to its fort.
I won't dishonour myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What did you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Rhaegar Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let
would...
the girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Ruth Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
Thank you.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I'm thinking about it, might be Mike. Downstairs. That's Mike. Well, hearing shit downstairs, I thought something going on. Probably nothing.
Mira, I was worried. Or was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah, what? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour. Put it back. We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You Northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power he would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's
see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well, Sarah?
I tried to move them back, my lady.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Yeah, and
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
appease.
Thank you, my lady.
Didn't.
There's been something on my mind. Something important. My mother wanted me to ask a favour of you, for my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardise that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
Of course, my lady. You're right. Better to wait.
Alright, well then. We get that going a little bit. Now we go back to Ethan. Actually, no, actually we go back to, I forgot his damn name. Yeah, but this doesn't take long at all. I'm gonna try a run and see what that does for me. I wonder why he's not even on his horse. Oh god. Actually, I'm probably gonna end up dead. But we're gonna see what happens when I just keep peeking.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
It is that fucker!
Yeah, my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat.
That psycho motherfucker! After playing The Walking Dead, I'm pretty sure I know what's gonna happen here.
I suppose I have... Hey!
Fuck. Oh! And I'm just gonna sit there. Well! I knew that was a bad idea. I'm just gonna sit here. Oh, yeah, but you won't listen. Somebody didn't hear
I
him.
suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity you didn't know your father was the warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that?
Fuck! Okay then. That didn't go nearly as bad as I thought it would. That actually ended up really good.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills. What do you call my father? Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise and courageous in battle. Why are you telling me this? To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Forester
Wow.
demanded a new
In the last
Sentinel
episode, I fucked that up. I
chosen.
call it like satire or something. I don't know what the fuck. I fucked that way up.
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive. Lord Ethan. Miss. Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief.
I still don't like that.
Was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true? Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Go. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them. Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
So yeah, right there they just gave you 3 suggestions. Take 3 fingers like the other guy would do.
Decide.
Send them to the wall or give forgiveness.
Fingers.
Because they're all on edge.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. You'll be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I, Ethan of House Forester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief.
Kill him!
The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out justice.
Oh!
But I am willing to carry it out. If you do not kill him.
Whoa! I didn't know I had to do it. I mean, I don't have to, but... Oh... I already feel bad about it. Fuck. Alright, fine.
I will carry out the sentence.
Can I, like, not do it, though?
Injustice, my lord!
Can I choose not to do it? I guess I have to do it. Oh! Oh, there went Ryan. Alright.
It was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, God. I can't. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him that he's got it, basically, like I did to Duncan. And then I'm gonna just be like, fuck you! And I didn't even mean to do it. It was, I felt really bad about it. It's like, no. I also told you I was indecisive.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honour Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man?
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
No, you can't touch them, yeah?
I never tried going back here. Okay, you can't. Alright, yeah, there's a couple people I want to talk to. For fun.
Sword up!
And to see how they feel about shit.
Hurry! I didn't know dogs and old swords. Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make. I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the war. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud, seeing you made good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord. Yes, my lord.
What's the state of our defense?
I didn't mean to do that.
Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, prepared. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And you should know that swinging that blade yourself took stone. It was a man's way of justice.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord. Are you sure?
Not really.
I suppose, but I'm still considering you for the job.
I see. Well, naming your sentinel is not to be taken lightly, my lord.
Of course.
And now when I don't name him the shit, he'll be really pissed. And I'm really happy. He's kind of a dick.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, carrying out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. The first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with you, to help the house.
He said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
I must be firm. I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
The Lord's word can harden it. It's true.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
So Rick keeps telling me it's him.
Fine choice.
I think you're wrong, Uncle.
You're young, and you still have much to learn. We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Oh, she's pissed.
I saw what you did to that man.
Everybody did. I said that
But
last
you
time.
punished him? How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
You think it's easy? I'm the third-born son. Father never prepared me for this. I'm doing the best I can.
I know you are, Ethan. I know. I know you told me you have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
Garrett.
No, and that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my
I
responsibility.
just realized that Ramsay said the same, or Royland said the same thing.
What?
He mentioned Garrett, but I didn't even pay attention.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father is gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Really, my sentinel? I don't know if I said that last time, but I thought it. Alright. So, tell Duncan that he will be the one.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider. We face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank
Of course
you,
he's going to see
Duncan.
him.
I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengan to do it at once.
Alright. Yeah, I won't wait for that. Oh, God.
Maester?
I see you've spoken to
Oh,
a
God.
number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
I don't know.
You may sit.
I believe
Sit
Lord
down.
Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
What if I still picked him and he's like, "You promised, fucker"? No.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tut! This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
You make a fool of me, my lord. You as much as promised it to me earlier.
Quite enough.
I forgot I did that.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scout says only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide.
You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
It's still the same conversation.
You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us. Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh. Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection. You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough. My new Sentinel favours a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement. If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Oh, shit.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father. Ah. Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate. Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed. Not another word. Your father would not approve, my lord.
Get the fuck out of here. I went with your plan and you're still gonna be pissy.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do.
I'm still gonna die, aren't I?
We'll meet Ramsay Snow at the gate. And we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
I just hope that... as long as Ethan's still alive,
You have named your
which he probably won't.
but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate, he acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
I don't know why.
Thank you, Ethan.
I think it's still
I'm glad you
recording.
will let me do this.
I just realized my friend is
Know that
calling
you
me.
never stand alone. You are a forester.
I shouldn't. I'm gonna rewind it and redo that. Because I wanted to keep him here. There's supposed to be opposite decisions, and I just made the same decision there. I got lost in the chat, and she made perfect sense. How long has this been going on?
You!
Begging your pardon, lady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
Sorry, I can't talk now.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to disturb. I just want you to know I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
Which is why you must trust me, lady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... They would be willing to help you.
You know what, I'm just gonna leave it because it's just too much effort. Probably have to do the entire chapter again, no. Or whatever the hell you call it, the entire part over again, so I'm not gonna deal with that. Wait, what does Garrett do after that? Or does he not do any? Do we not play as him again? Oh, we don't? Okay. I just realized that we don't even play as Garrett after that scene.
Sir Royland. The man values pride more than honor. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Oops. Oh well.
I have every faith in them, and you, my lord.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Well.
Something wrong with your gate?
Yes, it's broken.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you?
And exactly how are you gonna open the gate?
This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, man? The lord of the house says,
Basically. A little bit.
Here. For now.
Bitch, I said your men are not allowed.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Damn it! I did it again.
Not bad.
Not
Lord
bad,
Whitehill,
yes.
can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a good many things. But not this. The puppet.
That guy's ballsy. We could easily kill him if we wanted to.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Sure. So what? We go inside anyway? No, that means Ethan's gonna die. That means all of this is for nothing. Everything's gonna go the exact same way. So Ethan's dead. You literally cannot stop it. Well.
Look at that. Lord Forrester.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out, Rose.
I'm not. I'm not trying to be on his side.
Focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bob, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're not.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
I just hope all this will get him not to
I
kill
don't
me.
care about your word. The Crown, however, wants what you want. Whatever you've been supplying the stars for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little boy.
You can't trust your Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One bolt. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? The Ironwood?
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehill's done? We aren't talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years? or the next 50 generations.
The little Lord does have spoiled. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of the Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
By Iron Wrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
We'll bar the gates.
Too late for that.
I couldn't read what that said. How though? The gate was closed. There's no one to give the order to open the gate.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff.
Oh.
We'll lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this easy.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this little forest. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
Are you Lord Ethan's oldest?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, cool. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
You can be me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
This is it.
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you've been scared. Aren't you the brave lord?
No!
What have you done?
But I don't get brave lord. Brought too much trouble.
Ethan! No!
Even though you did bang him. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the foresters need to keep their end of the trouble. You take the body of your wolf, kill him, thinking of it. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him. Fetch the mace so quickly.
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Let
it go!
Fuck. Fuck! Damn it! That's I was hoping doing all this shit would be Bollock. Quit calling me. Trying to record here. Your story has begun next time on the Game of Thrones. Fuck, man!
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Alright, so 54%, 34? Yeah, 34 left Bowen behind. 37 swore loyalty to Marguerite. 19% took Eric's fingers. 69 picked Duncan as Sentinel. 49% met Ramsay at the gate. Well, there's nothing I could have done unless I fucked up somewhere. So, hopefully as early as next month, I will get a $20 card and I will buy this entire shit and we will continue the Game of Thrones. But until then, this has been the second playthrough of the Game of Thrones. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Can we get some light? Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Come Phenomenal, and as always, stay phenomenal. Peace. Madu!